back, everybody. It's Trill here. So, yes, I know it's been a minute, and I say that a lot. I feel like I've been saying that. But it is, hey, life's been lifing, work's been working. I'm sure you all feel my same sentiments. I am back today to present you my first ever, drumroll please, sketchbook tour. I'm so excited. So this is my first ever completed sketchbook. Can you believe it? Like it's a shame. It's a shame. Like I would usually start sketchbooks and just leave them halfway. I don't know why. Why do we do that? I know some artists who do it. But anyway, this is my first finished sketchbook, and so it's a pretty nifty size. I love it. It's like my rough draft doodle book. So artworks in here are not completed. They're exploratory, they're practice. I mainly did a lot of profiles, side front view profiles of the human face. I do have some anatomy studies in there. I have some sceneries, and I'm not the best at scenery, but I do have that in there. I took it everywhere with me. I used it in my purse, and unfortunately, it's gotten wet a few times. I am horrible with my sketchbooks. I literally like throw them around, throw in my purse. I had it by the pool. I spilled water on it, and it held up pretty good. So I really love this brand. The brand is called Crescent. I think it's called Crescent. But yeah, I've used this thing so much. I feel like I've used and abused it. But I believe it's 5 inches by 3.5, something like that. And it's a really nice size because I can, like I said, put it in my purse, take it with me, even put it in my pocket. I really use this sketchbook to practice and be more confident with my lines. So only ink is in here. I have no pencils, only ink. And when I started, I was terrified. And I started it November. That's right. I started November of 2023 and I ended it September, around September 3rd, 2024. I really used ink. I pushed myself to be more confident in my lines. And hopefully you'll see the progression. And I hope I got better. I'm really excited to show you all the sketchbook. Again, this is my rough, ugly sketchbook. So let's get started. All right, so we're going to get started with the sketchbook tour, and let's begin. So like I said, it was started November 2023, and this is a restaurant that I went to after church. These are a couple of my church friends, church mates, a couple of my buddies, and so I don't know if I should do names on here. They're not gonna care. So this is Steve. I really wanted to get his front profile. I was really hesitant when I started the sketchbook on putting down lines with ink. I was just always scared of being confident. So throughout the sketchbook, you'll see my lines become more bold. I explore more, but yeah, so this was at a restaurant called Rodeo Goat. Really good food, really good burgers. This is Steve. He was looking down at his menu, so I tried to capture him quickly. And that's another thing with these sketches. You have to capture the subject in, honestly, a couple of minutes, if not a minute. So you have to see the person or see the picture, freeze it in your brain, and then draw it on paper. Very hard to do. This is one of my friends, Owen. Horrible back profile. And I tried to draw a cacti, and I forgot what flower it was. Yeah, horrible attempt, but it's okay. Some water spilled through. Like I said, this sketchbook has been abused. I will be more gentle with my other ones, but ugh. All right, so we can do this. This was also at the restaurant. I tried to get another side profile of one of the people I go to church with, and so he was sitting next to me, so I tried to get his side profile. Side profiles are tough because to position the ear and the eyes, oof. This was the other table next to us. It was a big party, a big group of us, so I tried to draw them in the background. Yeah, head does not match. The body proportions are off. Yeah, Steve again. Steve, if you're watching this, he's the most drawn person in my sketchbook, only because he's the best person to draw, honestly. He's quiet, he doesn't move much, he doesn't talk much. Really cool guy, but that's the best subject for artists, people that are still, because it gives you time to draw them. But yeah, this is another friend of mine from church, Elliot. Sorry, you look, I butchered you, girl. So I did a do-over. So throughout the sketchbook, I would do an attempt. If I didn't like it, I would do it again, and so the arrows represent my different attempts. I did like this one. I felt like it showed her profile better. I tried to draw somebody's head and they moved, so that was that. This is on a plane. I was going home. This is November 15th. I was going home to visit family and friends. And so there's a guy sitting in front of me, and the trip was like 2.5 hours. So I just spent time really studying him and trying to draw him over and over again. So this is his, I was sitting behind him, so this is his back view. Legs are horrible, yeah. At this stage, I was still trying to learn how to connect the legs. Legs are the worst for me. They're the worst. I'm never good at them, so I just thought I'd practice that. This was still in the plane. There was a guy, a seat behind him. I tried to draw his side profile, or his back profile, excuse me. And I really wanted to study the eyes. Eyes are so fascinating to me. The human face is fascinating to me in general, but just to see the eye from that view, I really enjoyed playing around with it and really studying it. And this is the same guy again. I tried to imagine him from a top view perspective. And this guy, he was falling asleep. He was just slumped over. So perfect subject, didn't move much. Again, plain guy, same thing. I did redo. He had like a thick beard, so I tried to capture his beard and imagine what it would be through his shirt. And this was a shoe, failed. So I attempted a shoe again. I was trying to understand what the foot was doing inside. So, and you'll see this throughout my sketchbook. I'm just always redrawing the form, trying to understand it. This is him again. This is the waitress. She was such a pretty black lady. Oh my gosh. I loved her braids, but she moved so fast. She was taking the food down the aisle, and I was like, let me attempt to do a 5-minute sketch. A 5-second sketch, and yeah, failed horribly. This is, I think he was holding his computer. No, he's on his phone. I'm sorry. This is a phone. Ooh. Anyway. All right, this is the airport terminal when I landed. So I have a different ink. So you'll see me bounce between, I guess this color, you could call it burnt brown or cyan. I don't know what you'd call it. I love those two colors. And so this was an airport terminal. I landed. This guy was waiting for his Uber or his ride. So I just quickly sketched him when my ride came. This is my sister, Yama. Look how cute she looks. So yeah, I saw her and I drew her later, but I have some more pictures of her later on. And then this is my Uber driver. Yeah, perspective way off. Perspective way off. The car is way off. I tried to draw him. He's a cool guy. I should have written his name. I forgot his name, but he was a very chatty guy. And I was traveling. Oh, so this is Miami. I forgot to say. I was traveling back home to Miami. My family lives there. And so he was driving me, and I tried to capture his back profile, and yeah, perspective was off, but hey, I tried. This is my sister again. This is when we were back home. She was just talking, and I wanted to capture her looking down. She was focusing on something. This guy, I don't know where this guy came from. I think he was, I was watching a YouTube podcast, and I think he came on my screen, and I just wanted to quickly capture his face and his eyes. I love sunken eyes. I don't know if that's an expression I should use. But anyway, these are also eyes. These are my sister's eyes. Ooh, she looks sleepy there, but anyway. Ooh, yeah. Anyway, I gotta show this. To the world. So this is my dad. I feel so bad. I tried to do this technique where I show the color of his skin, but yeah, not an ink. I would never attempt it again. His lips just, let's just say I did a redo. So this is him again. I tried to redraw him. He was looking to the side. Sorry, Dad. Sorry, sir. This is my dad again. I tried to caricature him. I don't know if that's a word, but I tried to make him more cartoony. And this is him again in a different type or a different style, you could guess. So again, I'm just redrawing his face, trying to explore different ways to express his face. And then this is my sister again. This lady was in the airport. Well, no. Where did I see her? I think she was in the airport. Now, this is on the way. This is November 17th. I was going to go visit a friend, and so there was a Greek restaurant I stopped by, and oh my gosh, I forgot this guy's name. I need to start writing names in my sketchbook. I need to start doing that so I can remember these people. But he was a really cool waiter, and I really love pita fries. And I asked him, did they do pita fries at this Greek restaurant? And I think it's called, I'm going to say this so wrong, Pylos, Pylos, Greek Cuisina. And they're somewhere in outskirts of Tampa. But basically, I asked him if he could do some pita fries, and he did it. They didn't have it on their menu, and he did it. So thank you, guy. I would never know that's in my sketchbook. You were really nice to me. And this is the bar I just tried to draw. This is my first, I won't say first, but this is the first in this sketchbook. First scenery I tried to draw, the bar and the women. They were sitting there while I was waiting for my food. All right, this is December. So this was at work. They put up a really nice Christmas tree. So I was trying to draw the tree and the presents. This lady was on her break. I think she was a nurse, and she was on her phone. So I just drew her. Another lady on her phone. This guy was talking. I tried to capture him crossing his legs. That was hard. That's hard to do. But this is my other sister, my younger sister, Kona. Sorry, girl. Whoa, she looks so bored in this picture. But I tried to capture her side profile, and I've noticed in the beginning anyway, I would always make the face I don't know how to describe it, like too short in the 3/4 view. So I was really trying to attempt avoiding that. This was a chick. I was watching a YouTube video. She had a really cool puffer jacket, so I wanted to draw her like deep up. And this is at work again. Nurse, I think she was a technician. She was on her phone. I messed up the leg, but hey, what did we move? This lady was taking a picture, I think, of the tree. So I just quickly drew her taking a picture of that. This is a random guy's face. I don't know whose face this is. I don't know whose eyes this is. I think this is from imagination. I was trying to draw expressive eyes. Okay, I don't have dates anymore on these. And as you can see, some of the some of the ink is bleeding through. Like I said, I got this sketchbook wet a lot. But this is I think this was a church event called Hops and Hymns. And so I was just drawing people around me. This is one of the people I know, Mike, one of my church friends. Sorry, Mike, your face looks, ooh, yeah, like I said, I had trouble, honestly, translating the side profile, the 3/4 profile of the human head. So I definitely tried to get more practice. This was oh my gosh, she was such a pretty black chick. I was watching a YouTube channel, and she appeared on the screen, and I really wanted to show her afro. This was on the plane ride back. I was back in the airport. This guy it's so funny. This guy fell asleep. So I just drew him as the perfect subject, right? Because he doesn't move. He's just there. He's just chilling. So I drew him once. Wasn't too bad. I wanted to draw him again, and it's like it got worse. I don't know how it got worse. But yeah, I drew that guy. Okay, so now we have more dates. Okay, so now we have more dates. So this was Houston Airport. I forgot where I was going. I don't know where I was going. But anyway, I took a flight. I think I went to go visit a friend. And so this guy, same thing. This was in the plane. He was working on something. So I just thought I would quickly doodle him. Yeah, his hand is tiny. I noticed that like way after. This was in the airport terminal. This guy was on his phone, looking down. This chick was also, she looked moody, so I tried to capture that in her sketch. I hope that came through. This was some old guy. He was like sitting next to me, and he got up so quickly. He just got up and left. And that's another thing. Drawing people in public, you can't make it obvious. Drawing people can be tough, especially in public, because you don't want to make it too obvious that you're drawing and studying them, because people tend to shift and change, and some people get offended. So I always try to sneak glances and then quickly sketch. So sometimes these sketches are a little wonky because I didn't have enough time to observe my subject. All right, this was at another church event. One of my friends. So this is Ryan. Sorry, dude. I tried drawing him with a quick sketch, but he moves a lot. So this is what I got. And then I tried drawing him again. But yeah, I was so pissed. The ink smudged. Ugh, I hate when that happens. But anyway, I think this was like Resurrection Sunday around Easter time. And so I was with a group of friends. This is Steve again. Oh, Steve. I made him look like a gremlin. Look at that. That is horrible. I'm so sorry, sir. There's another one of my church friends. Again, I'm just drawing people while they're moving. This is Alicia. I forgot who this was. But anyway, I tried to just draw people. Motion. All right. This was, I think I was moving around. This was at the grocery store. I know. I sketch even at the grocery store. Isn't it crazy? This was oh my gosh, I feel so bad. This was a little girl. She looks so old. Like, she looks so old. Look at that. I couldn't capture her fast enough. This was a lady in the checkout line. She was in front of me, so I tried to capture her profile. These two ladies, these two women were actually at another church event I go to. A lot of these are going to be church events. Like, I love going to church. I love hanging out with people outside of church. So a lot of that, I love these people will be that. And so this is Michelle. Sorry, girl. I tried to get her side profile. Again, she moves so quickly. So this was karaoke. I didn't even finish writing out, but car. This is karaoke night. This guy does not look like this. This guy in this drawing looks old, but he's actually a young guy. That's how I know I was off. Now, it was dark. The karaoke was dark, so I tried to capture people. But anyway, this is one of my church friends, Whitney. She's an opera singer. She sings. Oh my gosh, her voice is so beautiful. But I tried to capture her, and I forgot what song she was singing, but she was moving. This is Zach. He plays guitar at my church, but he's also a musician. He sings and stuff, so I try to capture him. I don't know who this old guy is. Sorry to that man. I don't know who you are, man. Sorry to that man. Oh, you know what? This was a couple at, I know this, okay, so this was a couple at the Houston Art Museum. I went to the cafe to get something to eat, and so I just doodled them really quickly. This is his wife, and this is him. Cute Hispanic couple. All right, this is their daughter, the Hispanic couple. This is their daughter. I tried to practice silicones in perspective. I was just bored, so I was just practicing that. This is another old guy at a cafe, another lady cafe. I have trouble with hats. That perspective was so off, so I tried to draw her quickly. She got up and left, but I definitely need to practice more on hats. This is another pretty chick. Oh my gosh. Beautiful, gorgeous black chick I saw at the museum. Anytime I see pretty girls, I just have to draw them. Especially pretty black girls, I just have to draw them. They're so cute. But she had cute braids, and she was waiting in line for her food, so I just quickly sketched her. Oof. All right, so this was at the nail salon. This guy was sitting across from me. I tried to capture him while he was looking to the side. This is his first attempt. Yeah, horrible. So I redid him, and this is it. This was one of the nail techs. She was talking and laughing, so I tried to capture her, like, laughing and stuff. This is the nail tech again. Okay, so she's doing my feet. Ooh. My feet do not look like that, guys. They don't look like that. I just suck at drawing feet. But she's doing my feet. Yeah, my feet do not look like that. I just suck at drawing feet. But yeah, she's doing my feet, and so I tried to capture her doing that in her little basket of nail polish and I don't know what's in that bottle, like lotion and stuff that they use to massage your feet. I drew that. This is another guy across from me getting a pedicure with his girlfriend, so I just drew him. This is my foot. This is a little closer to my foot. This is my feet again. I was just practicing. I was waiting on her. She went to go get something. So I was like, well, let me quickly draw my feet. And they're not that big. I just suck at drawing feet. Okay, feet galore.
So the guy in front of me, he's a pretty heavy fellow, but I tried to draw his feet. Yeah, horrible. Failed attempt. This lady, she was bending down, so I just wanted to capture her foot in that position. More feet. The guy across from me, I tried to draw his feet. Feet are so funny to me. They're so funny looking, but they're quite interesting to draw. Another set of feet. This is Garrett, one of my church friends. I feel so bad, Garrett. This, so horrible. But it's okay, right? I have to see my mistakes so I can improve. So these are some more church people. I forgot who this was. Oh my goodness. I need to start writing names down because I feel like I'm forgetting a lot. I think this is Audrey. Audrey, girl, I am so sorry. If you're watching my YouTube videos, I'm so sorry. I did not do you justice. And then this is Russell. The back of Russell's head, one of my church friends. This is Garrett again. I redrew his face. He was laughing. This is Steven. I tried to draw him in a cartoony style this time. So I think I did a pretty good job. So this is when I started seeing improvement in my side profiles, on my 3/4 profiles. I was getting better at moving the eye over, shifting the eye over so the face looks more complete. Ooh. Okay, this is a horrible attempt of what I would look like as a Pokemon trainer. This is so bad. Oh, I don't think I was trying. I don't know what I was doing. The proportions are off. The hip is... I'm not even gonna... Anyway, this chick, I think it was shopping. I was grocery shopping, and I saw her bending down, looking down. I was like, oh, let me capture that. I really wanted to capture the neck profile, the back profile. All right, this is another restaurant event after church. This is Micah. He was talking about something he was passionate about. I don't know if I captured that. This is... who is that? Oh, this is Owen. I'm so sorry, Owen. Look at that nose. Anyway. So bad. This is Julia. Sorry, girl. Sorry, girl. I tried to draw her face. This is when I noticed I had a problem with scaling eyes to nose. The noses were always bigger than the eyes and the face. So I tried to do it again. It was a little better, but horrible. There's Julia again, her eyes. I really wanted to capture her glasses. This is Owen, a better view of Owen. One of my friends. So these are all church people. I don't know who this is. Huh. Okay. This is Maddie. Girl, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. But I think I did a good job on Maddie. I think I got a good side profile. At church, she was listening to the pastor. She was listening to what one of the pastors were speaking. So I just quickly drew her. Another church person, I think. Or maybe another person, random person out and about. Now these are just a series of faces. I just tried capturing and sizing the eyes to the nose to the lips, and I really noticed I struggled with that. All right, this was a bagpipe event I went to. One of the people I know, he's in a bagpipe band. I don't know if you call it a band. I guess a bagpipe band. But this guy was practicing outside, so I just snuck and quickly drew a profile of him. I really wanted to draw the bagpipes, but every time I tried to draw one, they moved. But it's okay. I got a side profile. This guy, we're not going to talk about him. There's another bagpipe guy, pretty fit guy. I wanted to capture the gesture of his posture. He was standing and talking, so I drew that. Oh, some more bagpipes from another back perspective. And yeah, I tried to draw the same guy. Yeah, not so good. There's another chick. I think this is Sally. Anyway, yeah, I tried to draw her side profile. This is Ryan again. I tried to capture his beard and his side profile. This is Zach and his beard. Kind of looks like Santa Claus, honestly, from the back. I don't know who I messed up on. I messed up on Sally, so I scratched it out. And I just redid it again. Some more church friends here. All right, this is a church retreat I went to. So these group of guys were in a restaurant on I guess it's like ranch land. anyway, it's a restaurant on the land, and so I just wanted to capture them. All right, so this is fun to do. This is at the church retreat. This was an older couple I met on the retreat. They were so lovely. The husband was working on his iPad, so I just thought I would quickly doodle him. And this is his wife. She was on her phone, so I just drew her. This was a worship service at the retreat. This is Zach. He's one of the musicians, like I mentioned. Sorry, Zach. I just butchered his side profile so much. This is one of the guitarists, and this is one of the church leaders, Jonelle. She is so cute. She's one of our worship leaders, and she mentioned that she lost it. Sorry, Jonelle. I don't know if Jonelle's going to watch the show. I'm so sorry, Jonelle. I'm putting your business out there, girl. But she'd mentioned that she'd lost a tooth, and she was she was going to get it replaced. But it was just a testimony. She talked about how we're not perfect, but we keep pushing forward. So Jonelle, she's so cute. I love her. This is one of the youth girls at church. She moved so fast. I tried to capture her nose. She had a really pretty, prominent nose. I love drawing noses. So I tried to capture it, but she moved so quickly. This guy, I think is a teenager. I think he was just watching. This is Dan. He's one of our worship leaders at church. And yeah, he was looking to the side, so I just thought I'd draw him. This older guy, I don't know who this is. I just drew him. This is a foot. This is Elliot's foot. Elliot, if you're watching this, sorry, girl, I butchered your foot. But she was swinging it, so I was just like, let me try and draw it the best I could. But yeah. This is Vicky. She's Dan's wife. She's also a worship leader. She's a pretty good singer. And so we were chatting, and so I just sketched her while we were talking. And she's like, yeah, go ahead, sketch me. So that's what I did. This old guy, sorry, sir, another person in church, I just don't know. There's a lot of unknown old people in my sketchbook. I don't know if that's a problem. I need to start writing down names. So many unknown. Anyway, so this was at the retreat again. The pastor that led the service, he was from another church, another Presbyterian church, and he had really good legs. Not like, and I'm not saying this to be offensive or anything. It's just for an artist, when we see really prominent features, like prominent legs, prominent noses, prominent eyes, we always want to draw them. So he was walking around the pulpit, and all I could do, I mean, I still listen to the word, hallelujah, right? I still listen to the word, but I really wanted to capture his muscles on his legs. He gets him walking around a lot, but anyway, I tried to quickly doodle that. And this guy, I was sitting behind him in church, so I just drew his hair. The stuff I be doing at church, right? I should be listening. I do listen. I just, so I just want to draw something. Okay, legs again. He does not skip leg day. I will give him that. He does not skip leg day. And he looks a lot like Jesus. I forgot that man's name. Anyway, this was a performance at the retreat. It was so cute. The kids and some adults, they got together and did a talent show. So I don't know if you could tell, but this is a girl. She was looking down, getting ready for her dance routine. Tried to quickly sketch that. This was a couple next to me. They were watching the performance. Ooh. Sorry, sir. This guy had on, those wig hats with blonde on them? I'll see if I can insert a picture in, if you guys can see what I'm talking about. I don't know. I just remember them from the 90s. But he was wearing that, and I tried to capture that and most likely failed. Okay, so this was a ballerina. This was a ballet routine, and she was moving so fast. I was like, oh, I'm going to be really good at capturing form, and yeah, failed. Torso too long, the legs don't connect. This whole page is rough. This is another youth. He was singing at a talent show. I drew him singing. He was cute, but yeah, rough. And then this is just a redo of that ballerina. I took some time and sat and really thought of where her hips would be, her pelvis and her knee, and it looks more accurate for sure. Okay, so these are shoes. All right, so these are my sneakers. I was at work. I was on break. So So if anyone from work watches this, I don't draw on the job, okay? I was on break. So yeah, I just drew my shoes. I try to give myself mini challenges. Like, I'll see if I can draw something in, like, let's say 2 minutes and 1 minute, or see how fast I can quickly draw an object. So this was my shoes, and sneakers, I drew it. This was I want to go get my feet done at a nail salon. So I thought I'd put it on the shoe page. So this is one of the nail techs. Her feet, she was resting it against what do you call it? The station where they do pedicures. She was resting her feet against that. This lady had on, like, kitten heels. They were so cute. I was like, let me draw those cute little kitten heels. And I tried to draw them when they were outstretched, but failed horribly. And then these were some shoes. Some guy was just sitting, waiting, I think, for his wife to get her nails done. Wait for his wife to get her nails done. This is a podcaster I watch. I think his name is Jay. He's very funny. So I just quickly drew him. This was, I think I was out and about, and I just drew this chick. She was just sitting down. She was very still. So I was like, well, let me try to draw her side profile. So that's what I did. Another guy, I think I was at a restaurant. I just drew him. And this was a failed attempt at drawing Jordans. So we're not going to talk about that. All right, so a quick sketch doodle. I was at work. This chick, she was on her phone, just looking down at her text. This was at another church event where we meet for after church. It's just like a singing worship gathering, And so, don't know this old man. Again, I have a lot of random old men in my sketchbook. So he was singing with his wife. So I just wanted to draw him. I butchered his face. I just redid him. As another girl at the event, I redid her singing. Who is this? I don't know, but she was at the event, so I just drew her looking down at her music sheet. This is Zach. Different renditions of Zach's face, I've noticed. Sorry, Zach. Sorry, dude. But yeah, he's playing the guitar. I try to capture that angle of him and his guitar. Oh, this is an older lady. I was sitting behind her when I was singing, so I tried to capture her neck, and I think this is her husband. I don't know his name. And again, another random old dude. I tried to draw him the first time, but I realized I didn't capture his chin well enough, so I redid him with his chin. This is at the airport. What was I going to? I was traveling to Canada to see family. To see family. We had a family gathering, and so I was in the airport. This guy had a backpack, so I just wanted to draw the backpack from back view. So these are all people at the airport. They were just looking around, talking, all that stuff. Another side profile I attempted. I feel like, I don't know. It's not a bad side profile, but I wanted to practice some more on those. This was I was just focusing on eyes, nose, and lips. I wanted to make sure I understood the proportions and the relationship of the face. Because like I mentioned before, I'm not good at placing eyes to nose. The ratio is always off. So I really focused myself on drawing this. So these are just people I know. I was just practicing their faces. Again, another church, some more church people. But it was fun exploring eyes. So I noticed I was getting better at this, drawing eyes and noses and things like that. Okay. Let's do it this way. All right, this was a restaurant I went to. It's called Granger's Bar and Grill in Houston. And yeah, I just drew what I ordered. I ordered some wine. I think it was Prosecco, actually. Yeah. And then, what was this? I think this was Brussels sprouts. And I think these were oysters. Yeah, these are oysters and Brussels sprouts. I've gone back and forth whether I should color these, but I'm scared the ink is going to bleed through. Now, the paper is good quality itself, but I just don't want to paint over ink. Sometimes it smears, but I don't know. Maybe later on I'll paint it. This was one of the guests at the, one of the, well, not guests, excuse me. One of the, I guess. This is customers at the restaurant. They were eating next to me, so I just drew that. And then these are potatoes. I'm sorry, these are potatoes, and these are the Brussels sprouts. I try to draw them in the corner. This was at a church event called Alpha on Thursday nights. These people were listening to the pastor talk. This is Pastor Emmanuel. So I try to draw him from side profile and then front view. So I try to imagine what he would look like from the side according to his front profile. So I drew him here. This is one of the ladies at my table I was talking to, and these were a couple of guys at the table too. I was just drawing their side profile. I went back. Again, this is the Granger's restaurant, and so I just drew the customer. He was sitting really right next to me, and so I just drew him again. I was trying to explore landscape and surroundings around me, because I'm really bad at it. I feel like my next sketchbook should be just dedicated to that, but he was sitting on his phone enjoying his drink. This was dessert I got at the restaurant, at the Granger's restaurant. So this is creme brulee. You know, without colors, it doesn't do it justice, but I just quickly scratch creme brulee. I love creme brulee. That's one of my favorite desserts ever. If we ever go out, if creme brulee is on the menu, I'm ordering it. And they have really good creme brulee there. I highly recommend it. All right, so these last couple of pages, I was really focusing. So these last couple of pages, I was just focusing on surroundings and some landscape. So this is a spa called High Skin. I get facials from them. They're so awesome. My esthetician's name is Jordan, and she is the best. So I just quickly drew the reception area and the area where they sell the products while I was waiting for her to get ready to see me, or waiting for my facial. And then this was outside. You know, now looking at it, so these were a couple of houses, really tall. And I realized I should have stylized these more. They look so boring this way. I should have given them at least 3-point perspective. But anyway, I was practicing, again, drawing landscapes. And so I drew the house. I tried to draw them in correct proportions. Okay, so this is sweet green. Horrible. But, you know, it allows me to see where I got things wrong. And so this is in the restaurant, sweet green. Perspective was way off. I tried to do like 2-point, but then it turned into 3-point, but I think it was still 2-point. And a couple of guys, they were just chatting. But I've noticed I struggle with proportions of like the chair to the body, or the human subject. So I need to practice. There's some more pictures. This is Michelle's baby. She is so cute. Look how cute she is. I kind of made her look scary here, but she's cuter, I promise. She's way cuter in these drawings. Oh, sorry girl, I'll give you a jib of chin. She was talking, so I tried to capture her while she was talking. This guy, I forgot where I saw him. I think it was out in Bonn. Yeah, so this is one of the church people. I know her eyes are messed up. Like, how do I get to the end? I have all this progress, and then I do this. Sometimes art is like that. It's like you either hit or miss. You know, what are you gonna do? But this is Veronica and Vero. Sorry, Vero. I butchered your face so much, but I was trying to draw her. This is Lady at Church. We were outside on the lawn. I think we're enjoying hot dogs. I made her look evil. She's not evil, I promise. I just made her look evil. But hey, this is, I don't know who this is. I think it's just some guy talking. And this was at work. I just drew the outside surroundings. I was trying to draw the chair and, you know, just some more landscapey type stuff. yeah, so we're at the end. This is the finished product. I was just drawing myself slamming together the scene, the cut scene for finished. I messed up. I drew my face here, but I messed up, so this sticker is covering it. I will admit to my mistakes. So this was ended September 3rd, 2024. So roughly a year, and that is it. That's the end of my sketchbook. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
All right, that's it. So that's the end of my sketchbook tour. Thank you all for staying and watching. It is quite long, 40 minutes. My bad. But you can always watch it on times 2 speed. You don't have to watch it at normal speed. Well, I did notice some improvement throughout the sketchbook. So, but yeah, definitely for my next one, I want to do more landscapes. I'm really bad at that. I'm really terrible at those. So we'll see. I don't know. I might still do profiles, face profiles, and some anatomy. Who knows? But yeah, thank you all for joining me. I hope to see you on my next YouTube video. Please like, share, and subscribe, all the things. I will see you on my next video. Bye!